Inside Georgia Basketball with head coach Mark Fox is brought to you by AT&T.
JJ with a three, good! 10 seconds on the clock. Frazier rips the three from the left corner. JJ Frazier, 5'10" senior guard, averaging 16.5 points. That goes up to 20 in league games. And he's second in the SEC in conference game in scoring with 20 points per contest. Also leads the SEC in steals. JJ Frazier from Glenville, Georgia. He is a senior.
For me, it's all about pride and representing the University of Georgia in the right way and representing our program in the right way. And I think that as a whole, we've done that. And, you know, from the likes of Marcus Thornton and Dante Williams and Kenny Gaines and Charles, man, we just want to follow in those footsteps and continue to make this program as good as we can possibly make it. And so far, I think we've done that. I wasn't really highly recruited, you know, because I was small in stature. But Coach Fox took a chance on me and saw something in me that no other coach really saw. And, you know, for me, it was the University of Georgia. It was from where I was from and the home state team. So I was coming here regardless of whatever offer I had, and, you know, it worked out.
Frazier, left-handed three, swish! Straightaway three. Frazier pulls up on the right side, knocks down a soft two inside the arc.
It means a lot, just because when you're from Georgia and you're winning in your home state for the team that you grew up to want to play for, you know, it's just a different type of pride. It's a different type of feeling because everybody knows that you're from Georgia and they respect you way more because you stay home to try to help your team win. You know, it just hasn't been me. I have a great coaching staff, I have great teammates, and at the end of the day, God has blessed me with the ability to do what I love. So I just try to work as hard as I can and learn as much as I can. And God has blessed me to be better each year, and coaches put me in positions where I can be most successful and help our team win. And that's what I try to take advantage of. We have to put in the work, and every day we have to play as hard as we can and practice as hard as we can. But, you know, we have a good nucleus, a group of guys that play with one another, and so we're excited to continue to work. As a leader, I just want to continue to lead the best way I know how and the best way I can, and just keep our guys to continue to work as hard as we can. Because each day we have to go in with the mindset of playing as hard as we can to improve, and at the end of the day, if we give everything we got, then that'll be good enough for me.
Coming up next on Inside Georgia Basketball.
And kids that have understand how to win and have won, and they're being tested. I think our players obviously have had some adversity, and the resolve is being tested a little bit. You know, we've got good character on this team, and kids that have understand how to win and have won, and they're being tested. They'll bounce back, and we're confident that they'll keep fighting forward.
We're always just looking forward to the next game. We take it one step at a time, as we've always been doing, and you know, we continue to follow in our ways and teachings of our coaches, and hopefully try and get better every day.
They came back and have stuck together and went back to practicing yesterday like we'd hoped that they would.
Obviously, Alabama has a really good defensive team. They're a great team, great offensive team also, and we have to come out strong and come out smart.
They're a very good defensive team. They obviously have some schemes that are really good for them. They have some trapping out of their zone that's good. Their man-to-man defense is very good. Defensively, I think their length and physicality has been something that has helped them.
They're a really balanced team offensively. They don't care who scores the basketball. They don't care who gets the glory, and that's what makes them a really good and dangerous team. They're one unit, and it shows on the basketball field.
Dogs in white tonight, and Alabama all in crimson. They'll be jumping with 6'9" Dante Hall, 6'8" Derek Ogbede ready to go. And we are underway in Athens. Bouncing into Maton from Parker. Good, up and under. Juwan Parker will shoot a 2, right side off a curl. Sweet little mid-range jumper. Over to Turtle for a 3, and Jackson pops a 3 from right of the circle. Here's Turtle running through the lane. Throws it up, banks it in from the right side as he goes across the lane.
Georgia's got some work to do in that locker room, and it's not so much on the technical aspects of basketball as it is on getting their energy level up.
Coming up next on Inside Georgia Basketball.
Reverse lay in, the spin goes, good.
This segment of Inside Georgia Basketball is brought to you by AT&T.
Frazier skips it to Maton down the lane, running a layup. Good by Yante as he crashes to the floor. JJ pull up 2, left to the foul line. Good. Knocks down about a 17-footer.
That was hustled by Derek Ogbede.
Maton tries to answer with a 3, and he does. Turtle Jackson wide open cross court, drives in for a 2 and scores on the left block. Turtle Jackson with 7 points tonight, 59-43. Maton dribbles under the basket, reverse lay in, the spin goes good, and he got fouled. Juwan going to keep it and drive, shoot from the right side, fading away, knocks down a 2.
Got it to 10.
Juwan with 10, gets it to 10, 62-52 Bama. 60. That's our final, and we are done here at Stegman Coliseum. Alabama a winner tonight.
Didn't do a good enough job getting our team ready to play. I thought we had a wounded spirit from over the weekend, and I didn't get it repaired enough to compete. And I don't want to take anything away from Alabama. I want to take nothing away from Alabama. I thought they were the aggressor. I thought they played well, but I didn't get our team ready to compete like I needed to. Our team got a couple. We drew a couple short sticks, you know, and we have to be able to respond to that. We didn't respond very well today, but everything that this team wants to accomplish is still out there for them. You know, everything that they want to accomplish is still out there for them. It's going to be hard. I think our players have great pride in themselves, and we have to regroup and do what competitors do and compete.
We just got to reset, relax, look at the big picture, refocus, you know, do what we got to do. I mean, we've been here before. I've been here before. I done lost 2 games in a row, a couple of times in conference play, mainly my sophomore year with that tournament team. I mean, so it's as crazy as it sounds, we've been here before. Our leadership is strong. We're gonna be fine. You know, people gonna panic, gonna say whatever, but I know the character of my guys, I know the character of myself, I know the character of my coaches, so we're gonna be all right.
Coming up next on Inside Georgia Basketball.
And welcome to another afternoon of Georgia Bulldogs basketball today from Stegman Coliseum in Athens as the 12-8 Bulldogs host 8-12 Texas in one piece of the made-for-TV SEC Big 12 Challenge. Welcome to another afternoon of Georgia Bulldogs basketball today from Stegman Coliseum in Athens as the 12-8 Bulldogs host 8-12 Texas in one piece of the made-for-TV SEC Big 12 Challenge. Shaka Smart now at Texas in his second season with the Longhorns after a successful run at VCU, and his Longhorns are 4 games under 500. Meanwhile, Georgia has lost back-to-back games for the first time this season. Head coach Mark Fox will try to grab the wheel and steer these Bulldogs back on track today here in Athens. It's Georgia and Texas coming up. 6'8" Derek Ogbede in the center circle. Here's the toss and the tap. It's controlled by Georgia, and we are underway here in Athens between the Bulldogs and the Longhorns. Drives to the foul line, lost the handle on the ball, dribbling too much and turned it over. Dogs with a steal, up ahead to Turtle and a driving one-handed stuff. And the Dogs are on the board first.
He just never looked comfortable with the basketball, did he? And Georgia just finally got it from him.
Looking to end a scoring drought. We can get a shot off here. Here's Maton, jump hook. He got the roll. They blow the whistle. He's fouled. They'll count the basket, and he'll go to the line for a three-point opportunity. Edwards rebounded that second miss. The Dogs work in the front court. Maton under the basket, a double team. He pivots in the paint. He shoots and scores under the basket, and they foul him. He'll go to the line.
Deontay showing a little energy and enthusiasm out there, trying to get his teammates into that.
Popjata has it knocked away at half court. Harris over to Turtle at the horn for a three. Won't go. Hit the rim. Into the half.
Wow. Well, I got to tell you, Scott, Georgia looks out of sync.
Dogs just 7 of 24 from the field, 29%, 0 for 6 on threes after one half of play. Our halftime score in Athens is Texas 32 and Georgia 23. Works against Maton. He throws it away. Dribbled into the paint. His pass was picked off by Turtle. Up ahead to JJ. Frazier drives, got the layup. Yes, sir, with the left hand. Sliding under the basket, he threw it up and it bounced in for JJ. It's 32-31.
Davis probing up and under, rejected.
Blocked. Dogs out and running. JJ Frazier with the ball through the lane. Kick out. Jordan Harris, long jumper. Three ball, it's good. Left wing and the Dogs lead. Two of them get tangled up. One of theirs and one of ours. Here's Harris with a screen. Open three. Good! Right corner three. Jordan Harris, the freshman from Iron City, makes a three-point deposit for the second time in the half. Back to Turtle between the circles. 9 to shoot. JJ with a screen from Kessler. Slips behind him. Shoots. Knocks it down. Whistle and a foul. Count the two. And JJ to the line. Frazier with the ball. Feeds it over to Parker. Baseline two. Good from the left side.
Oh, a clutch jump shot. Juwan Parker
finds Maton open again on the front side. They go to Parker, long two, left side, around the rim and good, and Georgia fires a timeout. Parker got the basket. Mark Fox rips a timeout, and with 1:33 to go, Georgia's lead is now at 4, 57-53. Young bumped him Davis bumped him trying to go for the ball. Will play on. Maton double team, triple teamed in the paint. Oh, he muscled it up and in. Holy smokes, Yante Maton with 21. Davis will throw it in unguarded. They have to get it up the length of the floor. He lobs it to Allen at the foul line. He jumps and out jumps Frazier. Give it back to Roach. 5 seconds on the clock. Roach into the front court. Crossover dribble. They're inside the arc. They give it to Allen. Jump hook at the horn. Oh, it kicks off the iron. No good. And the Dogs have won it.
Big win for Georgia. Now, maybe this club will kind of bury these last couple of games, get this one in their mind about how you fight back from a deficit like they did at halftime, and then you go into Kentucky and who knows, you take your chances against one of the best teams in the country.
Hard-fought game. I felt like in the first half that we were getting good shots at the basket. We just weren't finishing them. And I walked in at the half, and I could hear our guys telling each other, "Hey, we're getting good shots. They're gonna drop." And certainly in the second half, we shot a much better percentage, and we're able to win the game. And I think Texas has a very talented young team, and they're just young. And I think we probably had the advantage of experience tonight, which was key for us.
I mean, God heard our prayers because we were praying. That ball was halfway in, but. It just give us a boost because we've been playing good basketball the last 2 weeks minus the Alabama game. So we was confident. It was just, our spirits was a little broken the other night from what happened over the weekend, and we just didn't do a great job of picking ourselves back up. But Coach Gabe did a great job in motivating us and reminding us how good we've been playing over the couple weeks, and that's what happened.